You can tell them the truth, Mark.
I can still work here after.
Someone said blink twice if you need rescuing.
And he started chasing me in the woods. And I live my life in isolation, but it's real.
You never went.
And then everyone says I'm monotone, but in my head, I'm very enthusiastic with my words.
Good morning, Keep It Crazy family! Okay, a lot of you are like, we want to know more about Mark. What about Mark? What questions about Mark? We've gotten so many.
You guys had a lot of questions about him.
They're actually really funny. But then a lot of you are like, Crystal, because some people were like, oh, I thought he was dating someone here, like someone's boyfriend, or I thought he was this. And then people were like, no, it's Crystal's brother. And so I'm going to draw you a quick outline of my family and what that looks like, because I know it's a little confusing. So Hallie's going to hold my whiteboard, and we're going to draw this out for you. Okay, so my mom fell in love with my dad. I am not a drawer by any means, but we're just going to go for it, okay? Okay, here we go. There's my little mom. She's cute.
Joanne.
Here, we'll smile.
You look different.
This is Joanne, a.k.a. my mom. AKA grandma. Okay, wait, we're getting too crazy. Okay, anyways, so she fell in love with my dad. Okay, he just gets a stick body at this point. Okay, so anyways, they
Fell in love and had kids.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know where to go from there. But we were going, I had to think for a second. Okay, anyways, they fell in love.
Keep these stick figures appropriate.
Oh, wait. I was going to draw a little pregnant belly, but it didn't look right, so we're gonna erase that pregnant belly. Okay, anyways, so they had 4 children. So they had Shelly.
From the Crazy Minutes.
Also, my dad's name is Max. Kind of a little confusing. Okay, anyways, they had Shelly. Mindy and Michael were really close in age, so I always get confused on which one. Yeah. So they're 6.5 months?
16
and a half months apart. I was like, there's not possible. Okay. Then we have Mindy, we have my brother Michael, and we have me. I was the baby, just for a minute. Okay, anyways. We're not going to draw the stick figures. That's too confusing at this point. Okay, so they had 4 kids. And then my father passed away. And my mom was sad and alone for 8 years, guys. 8 years before she dated anybody. Okay, then she's now down here. That was chapter 1 of her life. Then, sorry Mom, I'm up here drawing your life. If you want to come listen, you're welcome to.
What? I'm
drawing your life story. I always say my mom should write a book because she has lived like 5 lifetimes of stories and of stuff you guys wouldn't even believe. Crazy.
Look at the drawing. It's
yes. I even have a title if I ever wrote a book.
Oh, she has a title for her book, guys. Go ahead.
It's The Silent Crying at the End.
Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Okay, so.
Somebody's going to steal that name now.
Right? So my mom's now here. This is her second marriage. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm trying to explain my life story. So now I went from being the youngest to they had a baby together. We'll call her a little baby right here. Look how cute she is.
Could just call her Chelsea.
This is Chelsea. Well, I had to. Okay, so now I became a middle child in this era of life, and also Chelsea was here. I love Chelsea. They got divorced. This didn't work out. Okay, then my mom got remarried again. Mom, I'm trying to explain how Mark comes in the picture. Okay. This is where we're at. Okay, then she got married again. My stick figures are getting worse by the minute, but I'm trying to go fast or this is going to be really long. Okay, he had 2 step kids. I can put their name. Desiree and Jasmine. Okay, so now I had Actually, you want to know a fun fact, really quick side story? Desiree and I were best friends in school, and we did sports together, and we did all this stuff. And my mom was in the middle of going through divorce as her dad was going through divorce. And I was like, hey, let's come up with a gymnastics routine and come make my mom sit on the couch with your dad, and they're going to fall in love and get married. It's exactly what happened. So the gymnastics routine was really good. It actually probably wasn't. It was probably really cheesy. But long story short, it wasn't good.
No, it was good.
It was
I
good.
was saying there was more to the story, but there was more. There always is.
This is a dumbed down version of
PG.
the life. Okay. But anyways, Desiree and I were best friends. We now were sisters. We didn't get along as well when we were sisters than we were best friends, but that's a whole other story. Anyways, I love Desiree though, and you've seen her maybe in one video, Mark's wedding video. Desiree was there. Okay, so now we're here. Then they have a baby together, and that is Mark. He looks like he's dancing. So this is where Mark came into the picture. And we were this big blended crazy family for a little bit, and then they didn't work out. I'm sorry, Mom. She's behind camera like, really?
I'm not that. There's a reason why I got married when I was 16. I know it's young and everything, but when you know it was right, it was right. So I didn't know a lot because he was only my second boyfriend I ever had in my whole life. So when I met Chelsea's dad, I didn't know he had a sickness. He was schizophrenia, so he was beating on us, and it was just a bad situation. And so that's why I got out of that. And then the other one, it was just kind of like his dad just wanted a different direction, I guess. So it makes it look bad, but it's not.
It's not. That's why I say, like, she's literally lived these entire lifetimes, guys, but the stories behind it are, like, there's stories behind
I didn't realize there was so much to life until
I was just trying to
met all
explain
these
where
different
Mark
guys,
came
and
in.
it was like, okay. So that was a good marriage. We were married for 10 years, so.
Yeah,
being
his name
married
is
to-
Glenn, and he
yes.
is incredible. I love
Yes,
Glenn.
we're still
We
friends.
talk,
We still see each other once in a while. When Mark was younger, so we were best friends. So
And they just grew apart, and it's hard to blend a family, guys. Like
extreme.
blended families with step
Extreme.
kids and
Yes, because his two kids, their whole thing was to have them remarry their mother, which was never going to happen, and they had a hard time. And later on, she apologized, saying, "I'm so sorry that I just sabotaged the marriage." But it wasn't just that; it was other things in the marriage. But yes, it is hard with blended families. I bless anybody that does have one, because you take on a lot of extra and everything. So it is hard.
yeah.
Would you say that the
Okay.
diagram is pretty accurate?
Is my diagram accurate though?
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Yes, this is. But
This is how Mark came to be.
this is where Mark is in the picture. He is the baby of the family. He is the youngest. Yeah. So that's that. So Shelly, I know a lot of people, and maybe this is, I don't know, I'm not trying to create any drama or have this be a thing, but I've seen a couple comments like, is Shelly not as close to like Chelsea and Mark, because you see them over here a lot, but not as much as her house. So Shelly got married and moved out and had kids prior to this ever even happening.
Correct.
So like this whole section of life, Shelly was old enough that she was already moved out and had like her own family, whatever. So she didn't grow up with Chelsea or Mark. They are close though. They do talk. Like they are
She
good.
did grow up with Chelsea because Shelly had a baby a year and then a year later I had Chelsea.
Yeah.
So Kylie and Chelsea were always together. But no, she was not into the family dynamics.
Like she wasn't living with the
Yes,
household is what I
yes.
meant. She was in the family. She just wasn't
She was
living
already
there.
starting
But
her own family.
Shelly does love Chelsea. They do get along.
Oh, man.
Everything is really good there. Same with Mark. Like, yeah. It's just because, well, Chelsea lives really close to me right now, and I watch, or my mom watches her kids, and they're over here, and so that's why you see her a lot. And Mark obviously works here. So that's why you see that, but they're all really close. Okay, so this, a long story short, this is how Mark was born.
You know what's funny is the other day I told Mark how I met his father, and he did not know any of the story. So
He didn't?
No, he didn't.
Wait,
It
was it
really
the gymnastics routine? I've never asked her that. Was it the gymnastics routine? That is the first time you guys sat and talked.
It could have been.
Or maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Maybe I'm delusional with that. Maybe I was like, I thought I found true love.
I mean, okay, my kids would spend the night at his house and then vice versa. And so when I went to pick up Crystal from spending the night, And Desiree was so excited because she was in a house, and she goes, "Let me just show you around the whole house." So she's showing me, and her dad is down in the basement doing laundry, and he just goes, "Hi." Hi. It was a little awkward because here I am going through his house, and he's down there doing laundry. And then I went to go, and then he came up the stairs and he started talking to me a little bit, you know, because we didn't know each other really, you know, just in passing with our kids, you know, and that was it. And he says, "Well, I just want to let you know that I'm going through a divorce." And I was like, "Oh, are you kidding me? So am I. I got to get out of here. This will look bad. We have a town that talks." So I left in a hurry.
Oh, on a total side note, we love Desiree and Jasmine. Like, I know they're no longer married or anything, but I absolutely love and adore them.
Yes.
Desiree and I were super close growing up. I mean, obviously we had our little sister spats once we were sisters, but in the end, Desiree, yeah, it was a big part of our life. So
one of the stories that I shared with Mark, which Mark was shocked, is I knew the lady that he married, okay? And I watched his kids for him while they went on their honeymoon, which makes it look kind of even weird.
This all looks weird.
But I watched his kids, and then when they came back, he came and got his kids, you know, just because he didn't have anybody really in the town to watch his two little girls. And I was married at the time, had a baby, and didn't think nothing of it, you know. I went down here to Phoenix because I lived in St. John's, and got the kids from him after they got married so they could at least be at the ceremony.
Not knowing that would be her future husband.
Yeah, I know nothing.
AKA baby daddy.
No. So we ended up we got divorced when Chelsea was 6 months old. And so I didn't get remarried until a year later after that.
Yeah.
So I know it
Okay.
sounds bad, but it's not.
On to my next part. I always wanted a brother. Say hello to my brother.
He's a good brother.
Mark, we're ready for you.
Okay.
That was the weirdest intro of all time, but
That was the longest intro of all time. You're at 13
here we
minutes.
are. Let's get to know Mark more.
Hi, Mark.
Hello. I wasn't in the intro because I was saying my morning voice.
Oh no. You know. All right, Hallie, you're asking the question.
Would
Mark,
you say
you're in the
that
hot
this
seat
is pretty accurate?
to your life?
No, I'm a little more bulky than that.
His stick figure is a little sticky.
Okay, so I found 37 questions for you, Mark.
Oh,
Are you ready for this one?
I was hoping for 36 actually.
Oh, well. So the first question, are you being held hostage?
Line? Line? What's my line?
No, I am not.
No, I come here out of free will,
You drive your truck?
Right.
but I am at the hostage of financial gain so I can have my own home.
The wheel of a job.
Okay. What is Mark's favorite memory with the family? Oh, so you hate us.
There's so many, he can't think of one.
I'm going to chime in here. My favorite memory of Mark, I met Mark when he was, I think he was 2, maybe 1.5. He and Chelsea were really small, and I went over there to meet Crystal and Crystal's family. And I was playing with them while I was waiting for her to get ready or whatever. And I would take this pillow, and the kid would sit on top, and I'd run him around, and it was fun.
I'm surprised you don't remember that. Sounds
Yeah.
like quite the time.
You don't remember that?
I was actually Aaron's wingman. I'm the reason they got married. He's like, here, if you play with me, I'll look like a good person and she'll marry me.
And you know what? That's actually not far from the truth, to be honest.
That's true.
Something really important to me when I was trying to find someone to be with forever is that they were really good with kids. And so one time I was getting ready and he's down there playing with Mark and Chelsea and they're laughing and I was like, aww. So it did make me fall in love with you. So that is true facts, kind of.
And I
And
made
Mark never let you down.
And do what?
And I made $5 if I laughed. He told me.
Okay, the next question.
Wait, he didn't answer.
Oh, wait.
He's
Your
always had a
favorite
good
memory.
mind for business.
Well, he's gone to Cayman Islands And Bahamas was a fun
Oh,
trip.
that was
We've
so
had some fun
fun.
trips together.
When you got water in your ear.
Okay, let's let him talk.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
We all went to the Cayman Islands when the YouTube was just starting up. He had 5K subs and everything was looking good.
Mark's been here since the beginning, guys.
Yeah.
Tell us about your wife.
Her name is Angelin. I never went Facebook official with it, but it's real.
You never went Facebook official?
You didn't change your status on Facebook?
No, so I feel like it's like if people needed to know, they would have known me already. So like, if Facebook doesn't need to know.
Okay. That's
Okay, the next question. Mark, thanks for the great videos. What are your ups and downs for working with the family?
I would say on a deeper level that if you like go to a family party, you have to live all of them twice when you edit it.
Wait, is that a good or a bad thing? Are you saying the bad?
It's like, I don't know. It's like
He's like, well.
you already know the plot of a movie, and you have to watch the unedited version of the movie and make it into a movie. So the party's like 2 hours, and then the next day, that party's 8 hours.
I had never thought of it like that. That's true.
So that sounds like a down. What's an up?
And up, probably being in an environment where I know people aren't talking poorly of me.
Where did he get his clever sense of humor? His comedic timing is perfect and so natural.
I want to know this too.
My dad's pretty similar. And then everyone says I'm monotone, but in my head, I'm very, like, enthusiastic with my words. Like, I'm really, like, pronouncing all my words very, like, with personality. But when I look at the camera, it's, like, blank face, dry, just monotone. But that's okay. That's just the way I am.
That's just the way he is.
In his head, he's living a completely different life. Okay, does Mark and his wife plan to have kids? What's Mark's dream job, or does he really enjoy his job?
I don't have any plans to have any children. I never developed a desire for children, so I feel like it wouldn't be a good fit for me. But dream job, I would say, as long as I'm not working a ton of hours and I'm living a comfortable life, I'm content.
So are you in your dream job right now?
I'm pretty content, yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna lose my editor, guys.
No.
I told him he has to work for me forever. Not that I'm holding him hostage, but I just love working with him. And he gets me, you know? I feel like, because you're my brother, but yeah.
Does Mark live with your mom or have his own place with his wife?
Yeah, I live in an apartment, and the roads are...
It's like, don't dox yourself.
And the coordinates are?
Apartment number. Yeah, it's a little 2-bedroom. It's pretty comfortable. It's a little crowded, but I'm trying to one day work for a house, become a homeowner. But I don't want to like rent a house. I want to have a mortgage and suffer for 30 years.
Right.
Because then you don't suffer after that. I don't want to get stuck in the rent loop.
How come you're so chilled?
I would say a big reason behind that is because of League of Legends.
What?
Because there's a lot of like...
It's a video game for those that don't know.
Oh, yeah. In the chat on there, like the game chat is very toxic. And it made me develop a thick skin. So now I have like a don't care attitude. And it's actually improved my life.
Wow. That's quite the origin
Can we
story.
clarify he's always been chill his entire life?
He has a lot of empathy.
I learned how to lose at a young age.
What?
I thought you were gonna say I'm so chill because like I get my anger out on the game, and then in his normal life he's like just chill.
I don't know, it's hard to get me mad.
He has been like that since he was a little boy. He's always been
I don't
chill.
know if I've ever seen you mad.
No.
Like frustrated, maybe.
Yeah, I get frustrated. I'm pretty stubborn too.
Very stubborn. He used to bite his sister all the time.
You used to bite Chelsea?
I guess.
Now you're gonna be known as a biter.
That was when he was younger, then he quit biting. It's just a little thing a 2-year-old goes through. It's okay.
Just so you know, Max Pettit, you bit me on the shoulder during hide and seek, and I will never forget that.
That is true when he was little.
We're all going through the biting stage.
Apparently there's this biting stage that we've never discussed, but it's coming about now.
Right.
Well, you know what? Aurora got Max back because then Aurora bit Max.
That's true. She bit him on
During
the
a
shoulder.
hug. On the shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I wonder if it's in the same spot. We
I
have
told
footage
him-
of that one.
I told him 20 years ago, Aurora's gonna be born, she's gonna bite you on the shoulder.
For biting me.
All right.
I keep it crazy.
What? Max, what happened? Let me see. Oh my gosh, your blood. Give Max a hug and say you're sorry. We don't bite. Are you really okay? It hurt really bad. She's trying to give you a hug.
I was so excited to give her a hug and then
What's your favorite thing about working with your sister and in-law and family?
I would say that the environment is really relaxed. Like, I don't have to wake up and stress that I'll be here like exactly on time. I can kind of like mosey in with like a half-hour tolerance. So like any inconveniences in the morning doesn't stress out my day, and it's just a laid-back environment, and that's how I excel.
What class did you play in World of Warcraft?
Paladin. Shaman.
I don't even know what that means.
For the most part, I'm a shaman, and sometimes I'm a paladin, but primarily I would say I lean towards the shaman sides of things.
I have zero idea what that
Yep.
means at all.
No idea. I don't even know why someone asked that.
That's so
I
random.
have no idea. How did Mark and his wife meet? Do Mark and Shelly talk?
So I met my wife at a youth bonfire. I went there with intent to practice getting the girl's number because I've never really done that before. So I like picked her out from the crowd, and I actually did it based off of shoes first. So I was looking for a girl that was like lower maintenance, and she was one of the few that was wearing boots. So I'm like, all right, I'm looking for boots, and I saw that, and then I saw that I was interested in her looks, and then I approached her and started conversing with her, and then eventually I got her number, and then we had our first date, and then by the third date we were official, and yeah, my practice run became my wife.
I don't even know what to say.
You said I started conversing her like it was something you were doing to her. Like, like she had no choice but to get conversed with. Like,
This is why we love Mark to work for us. 'Cause he
ladies,
just
make
makes
sure
us
you wear your
laugh all
boots.
day.
If you want a husband,
If you
wear
want a
your
husband, wear boots. Low maintenance shoes. That's
Yeah.
okay.
That's
Go.
actually such a crazy strategy. I've never thought of that.
Yeah, me and Shelly are cool. We actually text sometimes, and we always have a good time. We're always making jokes. And a fun fact about me and Shelly is when I was 17, she was 38. And there's that one song where it's like, it's 1738. And we just have that special bond about that.
Is that like actually a thing?
Is that a
You
real
guys,
song?
Like,
I think
did you
it's-
actually bond over that?
I think it's more bonding on my side. I thought it was cool. Because the song was all trendy and we were both 17 and 38. I don't even know if she knows that. But
now they're gonna try to figure out her age now.
Dude, I was kind of hoping that was going to be the fun fact about you and Shelly. You were like, when I was 17, she was 38. End of story. Like,
There's a song.
nope. You guys haven't heard that?
No.
I've heard that.
It's the Remy Boys and Fetty Wap.
So, in case you guys skipped the intro, what number is he in the lineup of your siblings?
8 out of 8. I think.
Mom said there's 6. If you count the step. Well, to him they're half though.
Yeah, 8.
So it would be 8 for him. Yeah. So Desiree and Jasmine are his half sisters. So, yeah.
Yeah, I actually have no full siblings.
That's true?
Yeah.
Wow.
I live my life in isolation. I'm just kidding.
If I would have had a second child, then you would.
Mom, he always wanted a brother.
I know, but I was 39 when I had
You're
him.
single. Oh, but Glenn's not. Okay, go ahead. Go on.
Okay.
Moving along.
What are you doing when you're not working with your sister?
Usually hanging out with my wife. We like to game together. And if you're looking to get your wife into gaming, try Minecraft Survival first. It's like a little gateway. And then they might start to excel in that category and see if they really enjoy it.
Any life regrets?
My life regret would probably be the amount of money I put into my first truck. Because I put, I think it was like $7,000 into it. And I lost $7,000.
I thought you turned around and sold it. You didn't make any money off of it?
No,
Well, the guy didn't pay him.
that was a different truck.
You got scammed? Oh, no.
But after that, I made all my money back by flipping a couple trucks. And then I got out of the business.
Mark, you're hilarious. Keep the style of editing. I love it. How does your wife cope with your frugal lifestyle? How does she cope?
So I feel like she knew pretty early in how I was, because I have a developed strategy for dates where you can actually get a sit-down meal with a server for $4 and probably 22 cents, I think it was.
Where is this?
You go to Denny's.
You share a meal.
No, you don't even have to share. You both get full. You go to Denny's, you get your little stack of pancakes off the value menu for $2 per person. And I actually think the strategy is no longer working. I saw someone get rejected recently, so I don't know. It might depend on your location, but you can give it a try.
Wait, you can get a $2 stack of pancakes at Denny's?
Yeah.
So did you go and be like, hey, like you're ordering pancakes, I'm ordering pancakes?
I didn't tell her what to order, but I asked her, do you want to go to Denny's and get some pancakes?
So she knew the intention was
She
pancakes.
knew the intention was pancakes.
Yeah. Because last time I went to a sit-down with someone else, I'm like, they like ran up the bill. And I'm like, I'm on the value menu buying scrambled eggs and they're buying a full plate. Because
His wife loves him, guys.
with my frugal mentality, I approach establishments with intent of how much I'm going to spend. So if I have intent to go somewhere and spend $6 and it's $23, that makes me sad.
That makes you sad.
It does.
Okay.
Can you pass some of that on to me?
Sure.
Can you teach my children?
We need a budgeting with Mark channel. # frugal living.
Maybe we could start a series on here, and you can
Of
teach us how to
budgeting?
budget.
Yeah, you just have to develop
Frugal
a
living.
emotional attachment to your money. And
Oh.
like, you have to like start to feel loss when you spend money. And you think like, do I want to have $17 inside my stomach, or will I be full off this $4? And if the answer is yes, then you spend the $4.
Fun tips with Mark.
Alright.
I need to start thinking like that.
What kind of music does Mark like?
I actually very rarely listen to music, even though a big part of my job is music. But whenever I do have the feeling to listen to a song, which maybe would be like 1 or 2 songs a week, I would say I'm more into the alternative, like Linkin Park, 3 Days Grace, Green Day, that type of category.
Susanna's
songs
shocked
a
in the
week?
background, like,
Yeah.
A week.
is that a music
crazy.
I can't go a day without listening to music.
Oh, I like to be in my head. I feel like the music takes away from my mental stimulations.
Bro's getting deep.
bro's getting deep.
Is Mark neurodivergent?
I don't even know what that means. Divergent means different, I think, in Latin. So my neuros are different. No,
If Mark could go anywhere in the world, where would it be and why?
it would probably be to hold my own. I don't really have like a itching desire to like see the world. I have an itching desire to have my own world.
What's the craziest thing you've had to edit out of a video?
Hmm.
Ooh.
You can tell them the truth, Mark.
I can still work here after.
Okay, so real quick, Mark has a separate folder of funny clips or jokes that should not have been in a vlog or whatever, and he creates his own little timeline of stuff that got cut that'll never see the light of
That
day.
folder is so funny.
But it's a really funny folder.
So funny.
But is there any funny clip?
I could probably maybe find one and throw it in there.
Don't. Oh, I thought you were filming my toes.
You thought I was what?
Filming my toes. The
No, I'm
camera's
just-
pointed down.
I had the lens cap on. I was taking it off.
Mom,
What?
demonetized. Haha.
So.
Oh, you're talking about
The camera into the wall.
But I think I could do it from
You
here.
think you can reach?
Reach enough.
Just high as you can in the center.
Okay. Maybe I should scoot the ladder forward a little more, a few inches.
You want me to scoot it?
Yeah, let me get off it first.
Oh. Not what you're
Just hold on really tight.
I can land on either bed, I'll be fine.
Actually, that's probably good.
Hammer it in.
Come down just so tight. No, up a little bit. Okay, right there.
Right there.
I think. Okay, move it to the left. Like on where it is on the nail. Like actually move it.
Oh, okay.
Because we're way crooked.
More?
More. Go a little more. And then push that side down more. Towards you more. It's still way crooked. This side's too high. You gotta scoot it. Okay, more. That's better, but a little bit more. Okay, a little bit more. Okay, now push that side down.
You spit on me!
End up being pants once. Okay, Mark, cut that out.
Alright, so yes, I do still have the chroma glasses. It was cool to see colors. Freaking truck. Okay.
Okay, we can make that work.
That wasn't bad.
What is that?
I am the wicked wiener.
No, you can't say that. You have to call it a hot dog.
Don't put that water in there. Don't do it. Do it.
So you got mac and cheese.
You really got mac and cheese right now?
What?
That's what you're picking at the gas station?
Mom, can I get the big bag of chips, Mom?
Max.
Mom.
Keep walking.
I'll tell you when to stop.
today?
Today.
Just now.
Yeah, just a little bit ago.
Keep walking, Bella.
Keep going.
Okay, stop. No.
Keep walking. Yeah, keep
Stop. Listen to me. Don't listen to them. They're leading you off the path.
I want to try one.
Oh, you want to try it?
Sure.
It's a breakfast pizza.
I don't like eggs.
You'll like it.
Is this on
It's on an
Egg
English
McMuffin?
muffin. Yeah.
English muffin.
An egg McMuffin. This is not McDonald's.
What's the craziest thing you've ever done?
I feel like your parkour stuff. He was always jumping on high things, and he's a
Yeah.
high jumper.
I am
You
good
won't
at
expect
jumping.
it, but he can jump.
And when you did it in the parking lot and you didn't make it that one time, that was really crazy.
He didn't make it.
You were trying to jump up on the light post, you know?
Oh yeah,
Break
that's.
something?
No,
No, I found my tolerance or my limitations.
yeah. Oh, so that's the crazy thing. And the mother's watching, you know. So.
I would say the craziest thing would be me and my friend were at the park and we were jumping on little piles of dirt, and I didn't know that killer bees make piles of dirt as their home, and I stepped on their home
Oh no.
and we ran away.
Oh my god.
And I had a cloud of bees around me, and I was like flailing my arms around, hitting all the bees. And I never got stung. I don't know why.
How?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
They only chased me like 100 yards too.
Oh my gosh.
And then
That's scary.
another crazy experience is I was in the woods, and I was just running back to camp, and a three-legged dog saw me running, and he started chasing me in the woods, and all I had to protect me was a binder. So I held the binder out like this, and I was running backwards, and I tripped on a tree root. So at that point I was cornered. I'm like, about to get attacked by a dog again. And then right before he got up to me, someone else ran out and scared the dog off.
I did not know that
Wow.
story. Wow.
Yeah.
Do you miss editing with Hallie's ex-boyfriend?
Oh yeah, he was cool. Oh, we had a good time. We were always on like lunch breaks. We would play Clash Royale. We do 2v2s, and we'd always try to make like the funniest plays we could, and it was a good time.
Who is the funniest person to edit out of the kids?
Like edit into the video or edit out of the video.
Just edit in the videos.
Just
like,
who has
makes
the
you
funniest
laugh?
clips that you have to edit?
I would say Bella.
That's what I was gonna say.
She really gets into like the video, and everyone thinks I like single her out, but that's just she films herself doing that, and people like to see it.
She's funny.
She has funny clips. Did Mark edit before working with you, or did he learn on the job?
So before this job, I was an electrician for a couple months, and then before that, I was an auto detailer. And for this job, I did 10 hours on Skillshare, and I jumped right in. And I also did watch YouTube a lot, just in general for my free time, and I feel like that's what kind of trained me.
How did you discover that you can make your fingers do that thing you do?
Oh,
Talking about
Okay, you have to show them
Don't.
because some people might not have seen it.
okay. Viewer discretion advised.
How did you discover you could do it too?
My dad can do it too,
Oh,
so
That's genetic. They look like they're broken.
yeah.
So can Desiree and Jasmine.
Desiree and
They both can do
Jasmine
it
can
too?
do that too.
It's a trait.
I can't
yes.
do that. Guy.
So actually, it helps. Like I don't really like jam my finger
oh
because they just bend in. But if I did jam it too hard, then it would split right there, and it'd probably suck.
That would suck.
Favorite video you've edited?
Probably any videos that I'm in. I'm just kidding.
You should do least favorite and favorite.
I know what your least favorite
Yeah, I think I've been pretty obvious about that. What my least favorite is.
He hates Q&As. Which is kind
Yeah,
of
it is.
ironic that that's what we're filming.
It's the reason I'm not big on editing Q&As is because a lot of editing doesn't involve reading, and I don't like reading words, and that's when I have to read the most.
He has to put them in, and it's a lot. But
I would say my favorite is like the boating trips because I feel like I get to enjoy all the raw footage of them on the tube, and
Oh, us flying
Flying.
Oh, that's always fun.
yeah, I like to see the wipeouts. I mostly like only put the wipeouts in there. I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah, we've noticed.
those are the fun parts.
Yeah.
Someone said blink twice if you need rescuing. Who is Mark's biggest inspiration in life?
Savannah raised her hand in the background.
Anyone who is content with their life, and if they're always happy, that's what I try to look. I look for attributes that they have to find that happiness. I feel like my approach to life is money doesn't equal happiness, but money equals comfort. And the more you have, the more comfortable you can be, but you can always be happy.
I feel like this is gonna
Love
be a
it.
really
That is a-
deep video.
That is a good quote to end on.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Baby, I was hearing things while you were switching lanes. We were going so fast that the lines were only